My name is James Williams Jr., and this is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Alright, so I did a couple of videos, and I will do more tonight, or whatever, as it is Tuesday. Alright, so first off, let me speak on this, because it's very fucking important to me. It probably doesn't affect any of y'all, and it's probably not important to any of y'all, but you know, what's important to most of us isn't important to everyone else. And what's important to someone like me probably won't be important to someone like you. In our country, in our country, it it shouldn't be such a struggle to get the career or job you want in life. You know, especially if there's opportunities that are within a reach of your grasp, but the people who have the opportunity and the power to grant you these opportunities don't want to give you that. So let us begin. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys thought that was the intro. No, that was just like I guess, a brief summary of what I'm about to tap on. All right, the industry that I'm trying to break into, that I have been trying to break into since the year 2000, the year of the dragon, is making movies. There is a studio here. I will not mention its name. They know who the fuck they are. They shut me down. They haven't given me the opportunity or the chance or whatever on the day that they open up because I'm not a member of SAG. I didn't know what the fuck SAG was until that day. And they supposedly didn't make kung fu films, yet they distribute them among other things. And it kind of pisses me off that you have all these opportunities, and the people who have the power to give you the opportunity won't do it, but they lie to you and do things that you could have been in the career that you wanted. If you're an actor here in Virginia and you have been to this studio in Petersburg and they have turned you away, contact me and let me know if it's just me. No, I'm usually not this brazen, and I don't OD on bold pills. But here's the facts. When the studio came with the promise of Hollywood East, it didn't give it to me. It didn't give me a chance to even get in there and talk to anybody, to tell them the kind of movies I want to make. It didn't give me the chance to show them what I could do in front of the camera. Nothing. I pretty much got the door slammed in my face over and over, and it was only one time. But here's the thing. I'm a strong believer if I had the revenue and what I need, then there wouldn't be an issue. I would be my own independent company. I probably wouldn't have a channel, so I would have some kind of negotiation with like an HBO or Showtime or a Netflix or whatever I could do. I would have some kind of negotiation and work so that me and my actors could do what I want to do and get what I want done. However, this particular studio in Petersburg, Virginia, pretty much shut my dreams down. I haven't given up, but I'm also not going to them anymore because I'm not going to waste my time on people who won't give me a flying fucking chance. Here's the thing about being an actor, and this is serious, so you guys can take this with a grain of salt, or for those who are successful at acting, because I'm clearly not, you can take this the way it is. The truth of the matter is, when it comes to acting, especially if you're going to be on the East Coast and you want to act, if you're not like in New York or Florida, you can pretty much hang it up. If this studio in Petersburg actually did what they promised they were going to do, I wouldn't even make these videos on YouTube. You would know who the fuck I am, and my career would have taken off, especially since they do apparently make some kung fu movies because they're distributing them. So somehow or another, if you're distributing them, why can't you just make your own? You're a studio, direct to video. I would have been happy with being a direct to video actor. I'm not getting in this for no fucking Oscar or no Emmy. I'm not that good. My skills aren't that great, and I know it. If anything, I would be lucky if I got a Razzie or a Lifetime Achievement Award. Either way, I'm cool. I'm not really trying to take it personally, but I kind of got to take it personally because it's Virginia. And the only reason why I didn't pack ship and move to California and have to push burgers, or move to New York and have to push burgers until I'm discovered, is because you were right fucking here. 2 hours away. I have parents that were in bad health. You understand? My mom's not in the greatest of health, and my dad's dead now. But when he was alive, he wasn't in the greatest of health, and granted, he died in my car. And I will never ever forget that. And forgiving myself is not a fucking option because I had a hip replacement and I wasn't allowed to drive. He sold his van to fix my other car, which we were gonna swap out, but he died before that shit could happen. So I have to carry that guilt with me until I die. And people don't get that shit because it hurts to be the reason your father's dead. Your father probably had many more years left in him, and I have to sync with that every fucking night when I go to sleep. I miss my dad. But I missed on opportunities. I didn't want to leave Virginia because there was a studio coming. A studio with great hopes and great promises that said, "Welcome to Hollywood East." And then I got this from that studio. Not literally, but you might as well have gave it to me because you never gave me a chance. You wouldn't let me come through the fucking door. I made a movie called Fall on Dragons. We don't do kung fu movies. I still have your letter somewhere. And y'all still have my movie. I'd like to fucking have it back since you didn't want to give me a chance. And if you use my idea of that movie, so help me God, I will own your ass. And the fucked up part about it is, the guys who run it or own it were from fucking Virginia. They made their fame in Hollywood and promised us Hollywood East. I only wanted to work there because it was Hollywood East. Because if something happened to my mom here in Charlottesville, it's a 2-hour ride. I can be there by the time she gets to the hospital. I can be en route. And then I can come straight to the hospital because one's on Pantops and one's in the middle of the city. All I need was to be an actor. That's it. I'm not in this for more money and fame. I'm in this because working in front of the camera makes me happy. I do kung fu. It makes me happy. I don't have to be the hero. I can die within the first 20 minutes. I don't have a problem being the Black Al Leon. For those who don't know, he's Chinese. He dies in everything, except for 2 movies, and I've done this before. I've been to every cattle call that has ever hit the streets of Charlottesville, Virginia. And I'm not on the list. There is a list. So when they say come as you are, come in all ages and all colors and all heights, they mean unless your name is James Williams Jr. because you're multicultural and we don't have any parts for somebody who's half Native American and half black and half white. We don't have any roles for that. So you're either going to be all Asian or all white or all black. But I have a unique look, so that doesn't work because it's not unique enough to get their attention and to get what most of them hand out as a fucking SpongeBob card. Somebody's asking me a question. Not my girlfriend though. Anyway, the whole thing is, the actors on the East Coast, we don't really, well, especially independent actors from Virginia at least, we don't get the opportunities that we want. We don't get the opportunities that we need. And maybe like me, they have a parent that's in failing health and they don't want to go too far from their parent because if that parent dies and you're in California, there's no, you don't have enough money as an actor, even if you're a rich and famous actor. No airport is going to sidestep and get you a plane to where you came from to get you there in time. And that's the thing, the whole point of me making this video is so that you guys would be aware, that I didn't quit. I didn't want to quit. I just wasn't given the opportunities. I've been to every casting call. They have come to many of the hotels here. They've come to the Sheraton. They've come to the Cavalier Inn. They've come to the Days Inn. They've come to the Holiday Inn. They've come to the fucking Omni. And each and every time I have been told, you're not what we're looking for. They filmed movies before I even wanted to get into this business here. They filmed lots of stuff here. They filmed the John Cryer movie right downtown in the city of Charlottesville. They filmed the Damon Wayans movie known as Major Payne, which I boycotted because the casting director or whoever the guy was told me that if I cut off all my hair, that he would give me a role. Yeah, that more or less meant go shave off your nice, beautiful, long, curly hair, and we're going to give you this right here. So I've never seen Major Payne. for the simple fact that I got fucked. So why should I watch a movie? I'm sorry, it just has nothing to do with Damon Wayans or anything like that. But I'm not gonna support something that makes somebody go and shave their fucking head, and then when you get back, oh, I'm sorry, you took too long, and you know, you can't be in a role. But yet you have makeup artists and stuff there. Y'all could have just cut my hair right there. I wasted $10 on a fucking haircut, a bald head at that, and I got nothing. So fuck that. Won't do that again. Anything else, my haircut is non-negotiable. My hair stays. Period. Sorry. Well, anyway, the long and short is, if you're gonna make movies, does it really matter what kind of movie it is as long as you're in the business of making movies? It doesn't. It shouldn't. And independent filmmakers, we have it the worst because no matter where we are, whether we're on the East Coast or the West Coast or Canada or whatever, some of these places they're just not down with helping you. And they have studios. So when you wonder why independent filmmakers don't have anything, oh, it's really quite simple. We can't have anything if no one is willing to give us a shot. And for me, no one has looked me in the face and took me serious because no one wants to write a movie about a guy who's half black and half Chinese. No one wants to write a movie about a guy who's half black and half Native American who wants to live in both of those worlds. But yet, when it was done with Val Kilmer and Trueheart, everybody enjoyed it. But yet, no Adam Beach, no Graham Greene, no Benjamin Bratt, no female Native American characters were offered the role and they gave it to Val Kilmer. Now, I don't know if Val Kilmer's part Native American. I don't care. I like Val Kilmer. He was one of the baddest Batmen. He will never be Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton will always be my top dog. Christian Bale will fall in second. And then Val Kilmer. And then Ben Affleck. And I'm sorry, then George Clooney. And not that I don't like George Clooney, he just wasn't a good Batman for me. No, he's a great actor. He just wasn't. I don't think Batman was really his thing. No, but also I don't think that they wrote the script good enough for him and Arnold. And I think most of the people only went to go see the movie because Arnold was in there. And they wanted to put people's asses in the chairs. And within that, it varies with things. I'm a realist, and here's my whole concept of that. If I ever open up a movie studio, the simple thing is it's a movie studio. You get that? Movie studio. So as long as we're within the Virginia standards of movies, which means we're not making porn. We can make anything else, we're just not making porn. Then I'm that guy who'd be like, let's make a movie. Fuck it, let's do it. But apparently, studio here in Petersburg doesn't see things the way I see things. And neither does any other movie studio. You have to try and sell your movie to people. And that's cool and everything. Because a lot of movies people are biting for um sorry, my screen is dirty. A lot of people they bide for these movies to be produced by these studios or sold or whatever, and that's cool and everything. But if you can't get your movie off the ground because no one will give you a chance to see your concept or do what you're saying, then you're kind of stuck. You know, you're stuck in that limbo place. And my movie Fallen Dragons, had I had the 14 people I needed, would have been a great movie. Same thing with my movie The Dragon's Breath. Had I had enough people and had certain people that hadn't quit before we even begun filming, then I had to recast, and that didn't work out. So, had certain elements in my films worked out, things would be so much different for me. Secondly, had I been able to film it in an actual studio with actual people who were more committed, not like Josh and them, because they have always been committed. But the other people that I just pull in, I'm like, look, I can't guarantee you anything outside of your exposure. Someone's going to see this thing because now you have so much social media. I was just gonna put everything up on my Facebook and my MySpace before I had a YouTube because I didn't know what the fuck YouTube was. But now that I have a YouTube and I only have like maybe 13 followers, and I thank you guys while you're watching, you know, if things would have worked out differently, had I been given a shot by these studios instead of like having doors and shit slammed in my face and telling me we don't make kung fu movies, we don't make movies, or we only hire people who are um, members of SAG or kin to the people who actually run the freaking studio. Yeah, I know it can be a family business. Look at the Douglas family, Kurt Douglas, Michael Douglas, and his son. You know, all these guys, yeah, they're all family and they're all making movies. But other people ought to have the opportunity to make them too. I will do a second video to this. I'm James Williams Jr. Just come for having number 2. I'm only closing up because I made it to the 15-minute mark, and I don't really know if YouTube will let me do a whole hour video. So maybe it'll be 2 or 3 parts.